Alrighty. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're a little behind everything today, as is tradition for Mondays. Oh my goodness, hold up. Already? What the heck? Ashikun. Hello, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Probably missed an I in there in my statement. Oh, it's me, my chat. My chat thing's being difficult. Come on, load, damn you. There we go. Alright, fixed. Hope you're doing well today. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see here. We had some. I think we were almost done. Did we have the peace? Yeah, we have the peace domain done. The Tempest and Twilight domains to do still. Convert. Which I'll probably do on my own time. Simple, easy. Also, this is kind of small. But we're gonna do some converting of like the domains that I made. I haven't looked at this in like forever, so let's see if it's actually still. When did I make this? Yeah, almost a year ago. Let's see if we can double check and make sure this is actually on the up and up. Link Dream. You have an effect on them changing how one wakes. During a long rest, you can influence them advantage or disadvantage on 1d20 as they make within the next 24 hours. You can affect a number of creatures. You can affect a number of creatures equal to your wisdom. Okay. I need to clarify this. Choose when this effect applies. Before they make the. There we go. Before they make the roll. That way. Dream Tether. As a magic action, you present your holy symbol expanding usage ability. Choose one creature within 30 feet that you can see. That can see you. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be pulled 15 feet towards you. Become tethered to you for 1 minute. While the creature is tethered, its speed is halved, and if it is more than 15 feet away from you on its turn, it takes 2d6 plus your cleric level psychic damage. The creature can attempt to break the tether as an action or make a strength saving throw. As an action by making a strength saving throw. That's pretty good for a channeled ability. Dream form. As a bonus action, you enter a state of waking between realms, being both asleep and awake for 1 minute. In this form, you gain resist to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning, and psychic damage. Movement also doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. You can also move through creatures and objects as if they were difficult to terrain. You take 1d4 damage if you inside the object. Once you have used this ability, you cannot use it again. You pick a wall. I feel like that's kind of wild compared to some of these other level 6 features. Although we do get things like Spell Break. Just big flat bonuses. Altering casting times from an action to a bonus action. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Jump to the Dreamscape. When you're about to meet your doom, you can escape to the realm between realms. Whenever you would take damage that would reduce you to 0 hit points, you gain the benefits of the Blink spell, taking no damage. You are immediately sent to the ethereal plane when this ability activates and lasts for a minute. Spell lasts. And the spell effect lasts for 1 minute. You return to the start of your turn and treat this as... Oh. It lasts a minute. You return at the start of your turn and treat this as per the spell. As per the spell. As a bonus action, while this ability is active, you may enter the ethereal plane at the end of your turn rather than rolling. Once you've used this ability, you cannot use it again until you've been in the long run. Yeah. So basically, it's a get out of dodge kind of. I'm getting screwed. I think it's fine. Yeah, Dream Domain is perfectly fine. I think it's great. Fate, love, travel, water, and... Let's do fate. Oh, I gotta go into here. Copy that. Alright, fate domain. Let's do a little checking, little looky look here. Before this crashes everything. This open and going. And then we gotta open this as well. Come on now. Open, you have all my old notes. Whatever the case may be, I hope everyone's doing well today. Why's everything... my volume down? It's... Explains why everything's a little on the quiet side. I think I based this primarily off of the Fate original. It looks like it's mostly the same. Let's change that. There we go. Forgotten Realm. Here we go. So the original Fate spells. Here we go. We got. I don't know if Dissonant Whispers is actually in this. Oh, Dissonant Whispers is in fact in 2024. I figured as much. Wasn't certain. So for this, we have it's Dissonant Discord. Whispers. Heroism. Invisibility. And recording. All right, there we go. Specifically for level 3. And then we have Beacon. Hope. Clairvoy. Clairvoyance. Death Ward. Death Ward is 2 words. And Divination. And then for last we have Commune. And Eus. Eus is such a fun spell that I wish there's more ways to use it as a player. Actually, that's not a fair statement. I wish people would find more ways to. Okay. So, we got a few things here. So, let's start with the main third level feature. So, the original Fate domain in the UA had the following. It had level 3 is the one that only really needs to be some alterations. So we have Omens Important. At first level, you can proceed using such a great birth with this. You can cast the Augury spell without expending a spell slot. When you cast a spell this way, you get no purple components. Blah. What was Augury at first, or Augury is like a first level spell? No, it's a second level spell. So starting at first level, you can cast this for free. You can cast a second level spell for free. In addition, until you finish level, so you cast a divination spell that includes a chance the DM gives you no answer or random reading, so you just commune, augury, and use that chance by 25. Basically, you can cast these spells with more reliability. This makes more sense to add. You get divination and commune, so why are we not getting augury? And we're getting warding bond instead. I actually think this is. I think that's better. Oh, it's augury, not augury. We can keep that. The omen's important. Okay. We can just keep this like as is. And just call this omen's important because you have all these in your like, literally just lift this. Don't give them the don't give them the free spell casting. Put it in their domains. Just give them that. Ties that bind. As a magic action, this has the bind. You touch one object or creature and must. All right. You touch one object or creature. You can magically tie Strand of Fate from yourself to it for 1 hour until the creature, or until you use this creature again. Unwilling creature must succeed on a wisdom throw against your spell DC. Resist the effect. While the target is bound to you and on the same plane of existence as you, you can sense the direction target's location, and you know the direction of its movement if it's in motion. In addition, once per turn when you cast a spell using a spell slot to deal damage or restore hit points to a target, roll a d6. The target receives extra damage or healing, respective, equal to the die rolled. Use this feature a number of times equal to proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended use additional. What was the change that I made to the original? I just changed it so you can use it twice. So I got rid of this, added this. The die becomes a D8 at 5th, a D10 at 10th, and a D12 at 15th. I should actually go approach this differently. D8 at 5th, at 11th, and a D12 at 17th. Expand that just a little bit. an extra die. The die becomes a little bit better as you scale. This is going to be mostly inconsequential. This does mean that like your spell slots will do slightly more damage. To a single target, not to a target, to a single target. Consider that this is also being combined with being able to get this. This is a ribbon feature. I think it's okay. It's not crazy good, but it's okay. We have another 3rd level feature, which is going to be the Channel Divinity, which is called Strands of Fate originally. Alright, so here's what it actually is. So as a bonus action, you can either enter this state for up to 1 minute, or until you lose your concentration, as if concentrating on the spell. For duration, whenever another creature you can see makes an attack roll or an ability check, you can use a reaction to give the roll advantage or disadvantage. Your choice. I think that's fine. I think that's a good use of your Channel Divinity. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, you get 2 uses of this for a little bit, and then by the time you get 3, you're gonna have 3 uses of this for most of the game, and you get. So I think this is okay. Level 6. We got. Insightful, right key. The bonus action, you choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. Your magic grants you the benefits of brief vision of the target's defenses until the end of your turn. You gain one of the following effects of your choice. Next time you make an attack roll against the target, roll a d6 and add the number to the total roll. Next time the target makes a saving throw against your spell cast, the target must roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled by the saving throw. You can use bonus feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you don't expect to use the long rest. This needs to be changed from proficiency bonus to wisdom bonus. This is my part of the game. I'll expect you to finish a full rest. But for this, it's ball per shot. What are you talking about? What? Okay. And then level 17. I don't see a reason to change much of this, though. That's the thing. Like, this is mostly just most of this is fine. You can cast Foresight spell once without expending a spell slot. That's fine. When you cast the spell in this way, the spell duration is 1 minute for the casting. Once you cast the spell this way, you can't do so. Press. This needs to be changed. This needs to be different. What does Foresight do? Foresight is 1 minute. Foresight is a 1 minute casting time. Okay. Let's see, that confuses me, but that's fine. A magic action. You can cast the spell, the spell Foresight. Italicized. Foresight spell once extending a spell slot. When you cast the spell in this way, those durations will benefit the casting. Once you cast the spell, you take long rest. Foresight is for the duration, target has advantage on D20 tests, and other creatures have a disadvantage on attack rolls against if the spell ends if you cast. How do any of these have spellcasting as their 7th level domain? I don't think they do. If they would, it would be specific. Actually, hold on. It would be specifically the it would be the ones I don't. It would be life, light, knowledge, war, and where is trickery? Do any of these have spellcasting as their 17th level feature? No, but the knowledge domain also lets you just get this once used in the future for 1 hour. You have advantage on D20 tests. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. You can also restore the use of this by expending a 6th level plus feature. This is basically the level, basically the knowledge domain feature, and it's less good in by every conceivable metric. So we need to get something that's way better. Oh, you don't get the Foresight aspect. You only get advantage on D20 tests. You don't get the disadvantage applied to your enemies. But it lasts for an hour, and it only costs a 6th level spell. But it's an hour, and it doesn't require concentration. And Foresight doesn't require. I'm not entirely certain as to what to do here. Let's think here. I want this to be something like foresight is still like a good thing to have, but I want it to be different. I kind of want to stick with the spellcasting idea. And I want it to be probably a singular. Visions of the future. What if we changed it from Visions of the Final Hour? And we're gonna actually no, hold on. Do this. Yeah. Come on. The Final Hour. Visions of the Final Hour. We do this as a. Let me see here. There's a bunch of other ideas. All right. It's a magic action. Why do I do magic all the time? Magic action. You can inscribe, not inscribe. You can alter the fate of a creature you touch You touch granting them benefits. The next minute. Next minutes. They get, what is it here? There's some ideas here. First time each creature hits, they deal bonus damage. First time a creature hits the target. First time a creature fails a saving throw, it takes bonus damage. And I don't want to be damage based. They have advantage on D20 tests. On D20 tests. Against them. Attacks against them have disadvantage. When they are reduced to 0 hit points. They are one time. Oh my gosh, instead in English. We need anything bigger than this? I don't think so. This is kind of comparable to this is kind of comparable to Spain. This lasts for 1 minute, so it lasts significantly less. You're gonna fall in for the next minute. But it needs to be potent. It needs to be better than Divine Foreknowledge, which gives you advantage at D20 tests for an hour. It can be recast with a 6th level slot. This is, you get a magic action, so it's less actiony. Damage from an attack. To cause the target to take 3d8 psychic damage. Take 3d8 psychic damage. As a reaction at level 17. It's okay. It's pretty decent, I think. You have to, like... It's specifically a creature that... Yeah. I don't think I want to call it Vision of the Final Hour, though. That's fine. Leave it as is for now. And then we're gonna add a little thing at the end here. Ability, you can can't use it again till you finish rest. You can also store the use of this ability by, how do they phrase it? Expending? Feature. Oh, feature, not an ability. By expending a level. What is the appropriate level for this to be expended? If Divine Foreknowledge, which grants you advantage on D20 tests for an hour as a bonus action, specifically on yourself, provides use of this feature again by expending a 6th level slot. No action required. What level slot would this be? I'm thinking 7 or 8. Maybe 7. Oh, hi, sweetheart. I think it's gonna be 7. Because this is definitely significantly stronger than, it is significantly stronger than Divine Foreknowledge. Obviously, it only lasts for 1 minute, so you're supposed to, like, use it and get it. But and I don't want to make it too easy for you to just be able to go, yeah, I'm going to apply this to my entire party. At 17, you have access to 4 6th level plus slots. And then at 19th level, you get 2 6s. And then at 17th, you get 2 7s. Sorry, at 20th level, you get 2 7s. So 7 plus. We'll go with 7. A level 7 plus spell slot. Yeah. This is mostly the same as the UA. Just some minor changes to kind of help accommodate a little bit better. I don't believe that augury, immune, or divination requires you to spend money per cast. It's just in order to have access. Augury costs 25, which, let's be honest, your level 3, 25 GP is inconsequential. We then have Commune, which doesn't cost you any components at all. And then Divination. Costs you 25 per spell cast, which at level 9 plus, sorry, level 7 plus, is not that big of a deal. So, I don't see the reason. Like, yeah, tying the, getting rid of the cost, the material component cost is. Okay, I'm content with this. Copy that. Let's see here. Next we have the love domain. Oh, here comes the old man. This is one of the ones that I made myself. What spell is it? Charm person, disguise self. Enthrall. And emotion. Life transfer. I don't know if that's in 2024. That's a Xanathar spell. We gotta change that one. Oh. We have Aura of Purity, Propulsion, Steaming, Greater Restoration, or of Chins. Only if you're a Chad. Alright, we need a we need a good 3rd level spell. This is mostly built around, like, well, as the name would imply, love. So it's like compassion, protection. It's very guardian, like, in its design. So let's go. Where's this map? And let's scan the 3rd levels. Originally, I had life transference, which was a Xanathar. But we're gonna not do. I could put Aura Vitality in, but I don't really want to slapping them in there. Especially when we consider we already have Beacon of Hope. By Smite, Lightning, Conjure Panel. Magic, Elemental, Weapon. Beam, Death, Fireball, Fire. Dash. Glyph of Warding. Okay, it's happening. Hypnotic Pattern. Hypnotic Pattern, baby. Then his Tiny Hut. Lightning Arrow, Lightning Bolt. Magic Circle, Magic Stone. Non-detection. Like, well, energy. Move Curse for 5. Sending. Heat Storms. Spirit Guardian. Bows. Thinking. Tongues. Vampiric Touch. And then I think it's gonna be Hypnotic Pattern. The only one that kind of works. I'm very hesitant to give Hypnotic Pattern to a cleric, though. It's extremely powerful spell. Oh, we have ads going. No. Okay. Alright, originally I had this giving you proficiency skills, but we don't do that anymore. Level 3. Alright. Oh, that's right. I created this as an image. I can't even like do anything fancy. Okay. As a magic action. What was it? You can bless yourself or another willing creature. If you do so, the blessed creature gains advantage against being charmed or any effects that would compel it to take an action against you or allies. You can use this feature never have to to your fire. So if 1, you gain all George for rest. This needs to be better. Of creatures to your wisdom modifier. Modifier. It should be just the number of creatures. Yeah, the number of creatures equal to your wisdom modifier. Have advantage. That's a house rule. Shins must be turned. Or but 4. Brother, what the hell are you talking? You have advantage against being charmed, or against being charmed, frightened, or any other form, any other effect that would compel you take more allies against your allies. This effect lasts 1 hour. Used this feature until you complete it. Until you finish a short Dungeons and well, thank you very much for the follow. I feel as though I am reading cursed messages that make no sense, but you know, whatever. The ramblings of a madman, if you will. Or long rest. This needs to be a little bit better, I think. You have advantage on saving throws against being harmed, frightened, or any other effect that would compel you to take action against allies. Is that good enough? Kind of in the same vein as the other cleric ability that first level, which is like you get +2 healing plus spell slot. Heal slot, you get to impose disadvantage on attack roll against you a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. You grant advantage on dexterity stealth checks for until a long, or use this feature again. So yeah, for 1 hour, and then we get back on a short rest. Invoke Duplicity is really, really strong, though. And there's a lot you can do with Duplicity. You're creative. If I put this on short rest, it's basically permanent advantage against these effects. So no, finish a long run. As my advice, brother, seek help. Alright. Conditional error. Okay, advantage on persuasion and such as. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Magic action. How's it phrased? The hell divinity. I might make this a bonus action. Here we go. Imagine you present your holy symbol expending use of your channel divinity. To inspire to be better. Inspire to 8 other creatures, up to 8 creatures, 8 willing creatures, I should say. Be within of you. Eight willing creatures of your choice. Eight willing creatures of your choice within 30 feet of you. They gain one of the fallen men. No, that's baseball. The advice is seek help. The advice for you is seek help. Advantage on persuasion and insight checks. Checks for the next hour. The next attack roll. The next attack roll they make. Next attack roll they make. wisdom modifier with the roll. Gain advantage on the next intelligence, charisma, wisdom saving throw. The next tower. There we go. Okay. Level 6. What do I have for level 6? Stunning Grace. Here. What did I have Stunning Grace doing? Your appearance and throws others as you want. As an action, you can attempt to charm a creature within 30 feet of you. The way that you move, the creature makes a wisdom saving throw. Spell DC on a failed save, the creature is unable to look away. You is considered incapacitated at the end of your turn. Bonus action. With this. Attempt, there we go. Charm. To give a creature 30 feet of... we're gonna do 60. You attempt to give a creature within 60 feet if you be charmed. Addition. The charm condition. The way you move. A creature of your choice. The targeted creature makes a wisdom save. Throw again. Spell DC. Okay. Against the other level 6 features, this is not really what you do a lot, so it is a little off the. I'm okay with that. Since spell DC. Failed roll. On top. On a failed roll, the is unable to look away from you and considered incapacitated. So the incapacitated till the end of your next turn. See here. All right. Wait for you is concerning capacity to the turn. Want them to be able to use this more than once. It's not particularly. It's very strong if you can get it. What is incapacitate? Incapacitated. Can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. Concentration is broken. Can't speak. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Or not attack rolls, for initiative. Okay, so you kill the turn and you kill any spells. Okay. So this isn't, I'm thinking. This doesn't make you vulnerable. It's just a way to stop spellcasting. And remove a turn. To the end of your next turn. Yeah, I think this is fine. Do I want this once of a short or a long rest, or do I want this a couple of times in a we'll make it so that you can use it multiple times in a fight. You can this feature a number of times to your equal to your wisdom modifier. Finish a long rest will restore all uses of this. One moment. please. Oh, gee. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, oops. 17. All right, what was the 17th? Overbearing. Yeah. Oh, my work phone? Oh, it's over here. I feel like 97 or something like that right now. Alrighty. Magic action. a 30-foot emanation. On yourself for the inlet. Moves with you. Any of your you or any creature is within it. Animation moves with you. While you or any creature of yours within it, they have harmed, frightened, conditions, or affected. Okay. Uh, 25 minutes. Basement's on the let's see here. Written conditions. When a creature attempts to attack, the creature in the emanation. Go against spell DC. to attack to cause damage. Let's attempt a wisdom saving throw against your spell DC on a failed save. The failed save, the attack misses. Failed save, attack misses, or the saving throw a failed save, the can't bring themselves to harm the creature. Targeting others that are not in the emanation. Or others that are other creatures, not others, other creatures, not in the emanation or willingly missing. Creatures that are not in the emanation or nothing. Has the save. They are no longer affected. Emanation. No longer affected by the emanation. Feature. Actually, hold on. Where is... Oh, let's copy this. Sixth level spell slot? 7th level spells. Yeah, 7th. Is it my best creation? Definitely not. Is it one that kind of like works? Yeah, I'd say so. Let's see here. Tempest Domain. Oh, okay, this is a conversion. We can do a quick conversion. Let's see. Oh. This game, the following domain spells they get: Fog Cloud, Thunderwave. Is that one word? It's one word as a spell. Gust of Wind. Thunderwind. Gust of Wind is. These are all. Okay. Shatter. Lightning. Sweet Storm. Cool Weather. Ice Storm. Wave. And Insect Blade feels kind of weird, but level 3 we have Wrath of the Storm. Okay, this is what this feature was originally. When a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see hits an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make an extra saving throw. The creature takes 2d8 lightning or thunder damage, your choice. On a failed saving throw and half as much on a successful one. Number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. You expect it use when you finish long rest. This is fine. I don't see a reason to change this. We have you roll lightning or thunder damage, use your channel divinity to deal maximum damage to roll. Oh, excuse me. Alright. This is a channel divinity, so we need to go to... we'll keep the... Alright. Paste. And expend a use of your challenge ability to deal maximum damage. There we go. Simple, easy, efficient. And there's a reason that they don't have access to lightning bolt because of that. Because if they had access to lightning bolt, that would be 8d6 or 16, 32, 48-ish damage in an area with all three level 3 spell slots. Before long, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage over 3 turns. I don't see a reason to change this though. Just keep it as is. Tempest domain. You deal lightning damage to a large or smaller creature. You can push them up to 10 feet away from you. Alright, when you deal lightning damage to a larger, smaller creature, you can also push them up to 10 feet. We're gonna choose 15 for starters. Away from you. Would have already. If the creature would already be moved. They move an additional 15 feet. Basically just additive. Level 6 is a weird level generally. They get some pretty good stuff. Unless you're the light cleric. Because you get, channel ability to cast 1 of 2 spells, or you get to swap a teleport swap, gain a bunch of temporary hit points, gain telepathy. So this feels kind of meh, but I do want to point out, this makes Thunder Wave, I believe. Thunder Wave, I believe, at this point pushes creatures 25 feet from you. Yeah. So you can just, this is just an always rider. So anytime you do, if you have thunder or lightning cantrips, you also are just pushing people around. And having a push, a 15-foot push on your damage is kind of good. It lets you just mess with the battlefield. So, yeah, I think this is fun. There is a lot you can do with this. This is good. There's a lot of cases that you can use this to create enough space to take advantage of. And then level 17 is you just, whenever you're not underground or outdoors, yeah. You get Stormborn. You get fly speed of 60 feet. No, but let's not be shy about it. You get a fly speed of 60 feet. We're not gonna have the restrictions of you being outside and things like that. No, but you just get a 60-foot fly speed. Is this equivalent to gaining resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing? According to spell levels, yes. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. And I don't really want to start the travel domain today. Let's see if I can actually just... I'll see if I can send this to myself later. Twilight. We'll just do a quick conversion on the Twilight domain. There we go. Let's see. 5 minutes left for ads. Twilight. We have Fairy Fire. Leap, which is no longer a bad Moonbeam. See Invisible. Vitality. Tiny Hut. So that I don't want to name this name. Also, greater invisibility. Circle of Power and Miss. Level 3, so they also gain the following. They're also a heavy armor unit. Let's see, Eyes of Night. You can see through the keeps excluding you have dark vision up to 300 feet. In that radius, you can see dim light as if it were bright light, darkness if it were dim light. Okay, so you don't actually have dark vision. You just have the equivalent of 300 feet of low light vision. As an action, you can magically share dark vision with a willing creature. You can see within 2 feet of you up to a creature. You can pick them on fire. You share dark vision for an hour. Once you share it, you can't do it again. Unless you expend a slot of any level to share it again. Okay. This as an action, you can give one creature Advantage on initiative rolls. Creature makes it if it ends immediately. If after the roll you use. Okay. We're gonna change this a little bit. We're gonna keep Eyes of the Night, because that's kind of like the big thing. We're gonna get rid of this. We just have Dark Vision up to 300. There's no reason to make this comp. As an action, you magically share Dark Vision feature. You can see within 10 feet of you. The number of features you share is equal to your Wisdom modifier. Minimum one feature. You share the Dark Vision hour. Once you share it, you a long rest or expend a spell slot of it. I mean, this gives you a use for those first and second level spell slots as the party for Dark Vision. And Dark Vision up to 300 feet, no less. I think it's kind of nuts, but I'm willing to just kind of let it go. We're gonna get rid of Vigilant Blessing. The benefits of advantage on your next initiative roll is kind of silly. We're gonna get rid of that. Get enough off of the improved the massive Dark Vision. Alright, you get Twilight Sanctuary, which this is a feature. Okay. As a magic action, you present your holy symbol and expend a use your ability of your channel ability to make a sphere of twilight emanate from you. The sphere is centered on you, has a 30-foot radius, and is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you and lasts for 1 minute or until you incapacitate or die. Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you grant that creature one of these benefits. Gain temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus your cleric level, and one effect that is causing it to be charmed or framed. We're just gonna get you know what? We're gonna just bump that to a d8, but otherwise plus your wisdom. You get more uses of it, so we gotta make it a little bit less crazy. Gain temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. So this is gonna be a 3 or a 4, and then it's gonna go up to a 5. It's 1d8 plus 5. And it's to a 30-foot emanation, and it's a party-wide. Creature ends its turn and gets those benefits. We're gonna get rid of this. That's too good. Ends its turn in the sphere. They gain temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom. There you go. May be crazy. That might be insane. I don't know. But the goal is to keep it as close to the. It's basically just to kind of like streamline. So like, here's all the stuff that you would have gotten before. here it is when you would have gotten it. And if we have to remove something, we remove it. Air, do steps of 8. As opposed to actually when you are in dim light or darkness, you can magically give yourself a fly speed equal to your walking speed for 1 minute. You can use this bonus action a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Wisdom. Modifier. You'll expect to use so many facial long rest. Yep, this is fine. Temporary flight. Level 17. Yeah, nope. Don't copy that much. That's why you summon offers protectives embrace you and your allies have half cover while you are in the sphere created by your Twilight Sanctuary. Yeah, that seems fair. Everybody just gets +2 AC, +2 to reflex saves. Reflex saves? Dexterity saving throw. Excuse me. Yeah, that's fine. Keep that as is. Nice, quick, simple, easy. Basically, we just made Eyes of Darkness less complicated and less bad. We bumped it slightly. We got rid of the initiative-oriented benefit and streamlined the Twilight Sanctuary to be more in line with the 2024 rules, and otherwise made things pretty much the same. I look at Twilight Sanctuary and I see this as number of party members times 1d8 plus 5 times 3. Maybe number of party members minus 1, but like I see this as like 3d8 plus 15 per turn. (3d6) plus 15 per turn or per round. Yeah, we'll keep it as a d6. D8's a little bit rough, a little bit crazy still, I think. Okay, so we got most of these done. I think all that's left is just a couple of my own things. So it's just travel, water, and wealth domains that need to be modified from my own notes to be in. And then we have all of the cleric stuff completed. Awesome at that point. Oh boy. Oh, and we should make sure we publish more. Just so that they're all made and up to date. Got 5 notes published. Excellent. Splendid. Alrighty, it is that time. It is 6:30, which means that I gotta get going because it is time for me to go to work. Thank you very much for everybody that swung by that did. Appreciate y'all for doing so. And yeah, until next time, guys. I'll probably be back tomorrow morning. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be. Until next time, guys, have yourselves a good day.